We play a little game of If You Only Knew. You do not have to answer, Pete. It's not a courtroom.
Okay.
Who's your childhood celebrity crush?
I refuse the question. I'm just kidding. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, 90210.
Oh,
You remember that show? She was in the later seasons.
I live in that zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Beverly Hills is from Beverly, Massachusetts.
Secret talent.
Secret talent. When I'm stoned, I can play the piano.
Guilty pleasure.
Playing the piano stoned.
Person you trade places with for a day.
For one day. I don't want to say Larry King. Everybody must say Larry King. I would like to trade places with, I'm going to say Penn Jillette, one of the more interesting people I've ever met.
He sure is.
Right?
Oh,
I'd love to be in that brain.
He's a libertarian.
He's fascinating.
And they're great magicians.
And they are. He was on episode 2, the season premiere of the second season of Crashing. Penn Jillette is on.
What keeps you up at night?
You know, neighbors.
Proudest accomplishment?
Valerie, my wife.
What never fails to make you laugh?
Oh, videos of babies laughing.
Something you wish you were better at?
Comedy says, say, answering these questions. Truth says, I wish I was better at listening.
That's important in interviewing.
I know. Well, the number one criticism I get is that I interrupt a lot. But
Don't
I always
do that.
I know. You just interrupted me to say it.
Chris Matthews never finished a sentence.
Is that true?
Don't let you finish a sentence. Watch him. No sentence gets finished.
I know. I'm getting better at it. But interrupting is a way of listening.
Yes, you have to interrupt when you feel that the guest has extended, but the guest counts.
Yeah.
So if you feel the guest has gone a little over, your duty is to the audience.
Things I'm learning. Thank you, sir.
Best piece of advice you ever got?
It was weird that I said thank you, sir. It sounded strange. Best piece of advice. Bill Hicks said, if you are yourself in what you're doing, you will have supply and demand covered because no one can be you as well as you can be you. Dr. Seuss also said that.
Funniest fan encounter?
Funniest fan encounter? I signed boobs once.
Where? Not in New Orleans at the Mardi Gras? I was king of the Mardi Gras once.
Oh, really?
I signed a lot of boobs. How did it happen to you?
A guy and his wife. He was like, would you sign my wife's boobs? And I was very reluctant. But I did with a Sharpie.
What did she do? Unhook her?
It was still in the bra. But, I mean, as a repressed Christian boy, it was my 4th of July. I celebrate it every year.
One thing you'd like to change about the world?
Compassion.
Favorite thing about Hollywood?
I love that as shallow and hollow as our reputation might be, make no mistake, we're in the flow business. We are creating things and we're pushing things downriver and we're giving expression to thoughts and ideas and materializing dreams. And that really is special. The money and the fame, who cares? The business and I have a gym for you, can you hold, all that is secondary. We are manifesting stuff, and that's exciting.
What's your least favorite thing about Southern California?
I have gym for you, can you hold, I don't need a phone call to recap a meeting I was just at. The meeting was great, they thought I know, I was at the meeting. I was there.
Something you long believed to be true and realized wasn't?
I was raised very old school New England. My father, my mother kind of gave me these ideas that like if something ends, like a marriage, I'm divorced, that it was a failure. Valerie and experiences, people similar to Valerie have helped me learn that just because something ends doesn't mean it's a failure.
Did you have bitterness after your wife left you?
Yeah, I think I felt everything.
Did you know the guy when she left you?
Yes, I did. He was a good guy.
You knew him as a friend?
I liked him, yeah, and he liked me too. I think he was conflicted. Look at me, I look like a golden retriever if it stood up. You don't want to break this guy's heart.
How did you meet Valerie?
I met Valerie in San Francisco at Cobb's Comedy Club. She came to a show of mine.
And she met you after the show?
She met me after the show, and I asked her for a drink. And then we stayed in touch.
Tell me something people don't know about you.
I do a podcast where I think every single thought I've had has been recorded. So if I were to tell you something that people don't know about me, Val says my butt is like a baby's. It's like every other part of me grew.
People don't know. I don't have to hear it.
No, I'd like to tell you a little bit more.
No, forget it.
The butt is very soft.
Forget it.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on demand on Aura TV and Hulu.